It's been a really satisfying afternoon for the Bucks. They've taken a 1-1 draw from league leaders Chorley here at the New Bucks Head, and I have manager Gavin Cowan with me. Gavin, undoubtedly pleased with that performance. Is that the kind of thing you're looking for, bouncing back from the defeat last week?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the performance was the thing I was focusing on today. You know, when you're up against the league leaders, the team that are unbeaten through the course of the season, you understand it's going to be a difficult day. So I was just looking for attitude, application, and a big performance, and that's what we got.
Sure. Okay, you made a couple of changes to the team as well, and you brought Zach Lilly in, and he played in a 3 at the back. It was a brave call for some people, but it paid off, didn't it?
Yeah, it's a risk, obviously, because I've been quite vocal that he's not a striker, and I've converted into centre half. But I think when you're in and around training like I've been, and you see him, I've been holding him back, if anything, and I couldn't put him in front of Shane or Theo at this moment in time in a 2, but I just felt though he'd earned his shot, and obviously with the way we played today, it worked out well for us.
Sure. So he's clearly been impressing you in training, his attitude and just...
Yeah, most of them do. They work really hard in training, and like I've said, that result's testament to the lads, and that's for them. And again, I want to say a massive thank you to all the people that were down there at 7-8 o'clock this morning, and along with myself, clearing some water off the pitch, and Grafton and Mick and Jules, the groundsman, to get the game on has just been fantastic. So what's been really nice is, other than the idiot shouting over the dugout to me last week, everyone's been really positive, and I think that's what I was vocal about when I came into the job, was that I want everyone being positive. Look, we are in a position that no one really believed in the league at the moment. It probably surpasses expectations. We've got to remember that a little bit, but it doesn't starve our or take anything away from our desire to want to be better every week. So what's been brilliant is everybody's been so positive and supportive, and understand that, look, 2 results don't mean that we're going to lose games, unfortunately, but I think we're going to win and draw a lot more than we lose. So I think we'll be competitive this season, and if the lads keep performing like they've done today, it's reward for everyone who's worked really hard, including themselves. I will say that the work that's gone in from the staff this week and from the players, it'll be better than at some professional clubs. We've worked extremely hard. The lads got in at 6:15 the other night and didn't leave till nearly 10 o'clock. We've grafted this week, and that's why I'm pleased, because the lads have seen the fruition to all that hard work, and it's the fruition of all the hard work of the people in and around the club as well. So I'm really chuffed.
Sure. Dare I ask you how you felt when Chorley went ahead with less than 10 minutes left?
I was just gutted for the lads. I was gutted for the people that had been down here this morning, clearing the water off the pitch, and all of those things started going through my mind. But what I have to do is I have to recover very quickly, So it was like, right, well, how are we going to get this goal back? And that's for me. I talked to the players about fire. When I was a player, we used to speak about the fire's going to come after 5-10 minutes, and the opposition are going to get that opportunity to have their time in the game. But what we need to do is we need to fight it. We need to, instead of a little bit last week, we capitulated a little bit under pressure from Worton, and we didn't recover from after controlling the first half of the game. We didn't recover. But that's what we did today. In times when Chorley had their spell, we fought and we found a way, and that's what we did with Henry's goal today.
Sure. Okay. I mean, if it had stayed at 1-0, would you have been as pleased with the performance as you were?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think it takes any weight from it. I just think it's just rewards. A team like Chorley, what Jamie's done with that team. They've got some phenomenal players, and what they do is they play everything, consistently. If it's cleared, it's getting cleared. It's not going into the stands. It's getting cleared in the right areas, and they remind me a little bit of Brackley last year. They're very consistent and work hard, and they're not taking anything away from their tactical nous and the ability of the players, but they've got a very good team there. So for us for me, more than match them, I felt first half we were the better team. I think second half we played a bit too back to front. We needed to play through the lines a little bit more, but not to be. The wind played a little bit of part in that. But for us to go toe to toe with them like we've done today is it should be a springboard for us to kick on there.
Sure. And that's important after sort of like some of the recent results as well. I imagine that's the kind of win. You were talking about players and their not confidence, because you don't talk about confidence, but you say courage, and you feel that performance will have given some of them that back.
Yeah, absolutely. It is courage. You're right. It's courage to continue to keep doing the right things, and that's what they did today. They showed an enormous amount of courage, and so did the staff, and so did the people in and around the club, because everybody kept working and kept working and kept working, and Henry's goal was, reward for that, and we deserved at least something from the game today. I suppose a draw was probably a fair result, because I thought Chorley were good in patches of the game, but I felt that was the least that we deserved, and I'll have a drink with Jamie now and get his opinion, because that'll always be interesting. So he'll always give me an honest answer on that. So. Yeah, you know, it's a great point. We're really pleased, and it's difficult for me today. You know, leaving people like James McGuilkin out of the squad. You know, someone who's been phenomenal for us so far this season, and he's closer to the 11 than he was the 16. I just didn't see myself bringing him on. So, you know, we've got lads out of the squad at the moment, and we've got good competition for places. So, you know, they've acted impeccably around the place as well. So, a big thank you to them.
Sure, I mean, it's always with that goal in mind of getting the result, isn't it? That people are left out.
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? You know. Maka was probably the hardest one because you know he's done so well, but you know he can come straight into the team at any time, and you know he's an extremely good player as we've seen. So you know I can't imagine he's going to be out of it for too long, but it does put pressure on some of the players that are in there.
Sure, okay. And now chance to kick on Curtis National away next week. You know, looking for more of the same.
Yeah, it'll be another tough game, won't it? And you know we've got to go there away. We've always gone there and been given a tough test. So yeah, the idea is to go there and see what they're all about and try and get those 3 points. Because like I say today, you know, in the manner that it came and the team that we're playing against, 1-1 is a great result, unbelievable result, but it's still 1 point on the board. So we now need to go in search of 3.
Okay, wonderful. Thanks very much, Gavin. Cheers.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.